Hey, what's going on, Hey Young fam? Welcome to season 2 of the Hey Young podcast. We are really excited about what we have planned for season 2. A lot more engagement directly with the audience. We want to understand what you guys are thinking. We want to know what you want to talk about. So we're going to be engaging a lot more on our social media platforms. And we'll have more information about how to connect with us directly at the end of the episode. But it's going to be a really exciting season. We have a lot of great guest dunks lined up to come in and talk to you about and share their expertise and their life stories. So strap in, grab your favorite beverage, and welcome to the second season of the Hey Young podcast. This first episode is going to be a little bit different. We're really going to focus in on what's been going on in the world, the good, the bad, the ugly, and share some of the thoughts that we've had during this break between the first and second seasons. So please reach out to us on social media. Let us know what's been on your mind. So welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of the Hey Young podcast. What's going on? Fellas.
What's up? What's up?
I don't know it, boy. Excited?
I am excited, and I want to, when they reach out to their favorite uncle, I just want y'all to know I'm not licensed in any particular area, except for the real estate. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express.
There you go.
So
That's why he's the man.
Perfect expert.
I just want y'all to know I can answer your question.
Yeah. And I will always give you an answer. That answer might be BS, but you will get an answer. I promise you.
And the answer gonna come from somewhere. It could be the heart. It could be wherever. It could be
I pull one out my ass from time to time. But listen, we really want to engage with you guys, so let us know what you want to talk about. In this episode, like I said, we're going to keep it kind of open and free-flowing. I have some questions we pulled together to talk about what's been on our minds with all the things that's been going on in the world. So we're going to touch on some of those. But this episode is really just a conversation, just like always. And we'll go ahead and kick it off with the first question.
Hold on. Before you get into the questions, I think you mentioned at the top, do a little bit of reflection. So in that spirit, I know that one of our earlier episodes, we got feedback at different points on different things. And for me, just to hear what people has to say, or to know that we've struck a nerve, good or bad, positive or negative, to someone, the fact that you even listening, we're grateful. And to know that you give the feedback saying, hey, when I heard this, that I felt X kind of way in that moment, which is, we do it for us to get some stuff off, but to share it with people who feel the same way. And hopefully we are connecting and bringing in people on, from all perspectives. It doesn't matter. We don't have an agenda or anything like that. We're not trying to single out. We're just talking about our own life experiences, and hopefully we continue to connect and you guys continue to share and give us feedback on, what you thought about whatever episode you listened to.
So in that vein, is there any moment from season 1 that stood out for you?
Yeah, well, there was one in particular. We were talking about loss, and just something that I shared. One of our viewers, gave us the feedback saying, hey, when he said this, that really spoke to me. And it allowed that individual to release some stuff that they were dealing with. So, again, I'm talking from my own experience, but if it's relatable, then that's the goal.
Right. What about you?
From a reflection standpoint, for me, when we talked about men's health, it's so important that men get checked out, especially today when it comes to the smallest things, prostate, getting your blood pressure checked, things like that. That's what stood out, our episode we did on that. That made a difference.
And it's funny you say that, because one of the guys that works with me came up to me after that episode and said, man, I made a doctor's appointment because of what you guys said. So Mike's story really resonated
Yeah.
with him and got him to take an action from it, which is exactly what we want.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Exactly what we want.
Absolutely.
I think one of the things that stood out for me was the episode with Dr. Brock Grace. And we were talking about relationships and all of that. That apparently resonated with a lot of people. That by far was our biggest watched episode, and a lot of feedback around that episode. So this season, we definitely want to have Dr. Grace back to continue
absolutely.
that conversation and dive into that some more. But it kind of speaks to, and I think COVID had a lot to do with this, but people have been isolated. And I think they're still isolating, self-isolating now. And that is a big problem. That is a big problem. And I was, and I couldn't even believe this fact when I heard it, but I think they were talking about Vermont or one of the up north states, and they were saying that men between 18 and 24, 70% of them have never been on a date with a woman.
Wow. Wow. What is that?
I'm like, how is that even possible? But they were talking about it's that whole self-isolation, and when you look at that age group, they were coming up through COVID,
exactly
so that
right.
had something to do with it. But now it's to the point where it is self-selected isolation, and one of the younger guys was talking about it and said, yeah, a lot of my friends, they're not comfortable talking to girls. They don't know how to. And that's a real problem. And I really don't care what your preferences are or anything like that, but not being able to connect with people is going to have impact across your entire life.
Absolutely.
Let alone the lonely thing, but how can you connect with people and be able to connect on jobs or, build a network of support or any of that. So
yeah, no doubt. I think
like, that's crazy.
Not to stay on this too long, but social media contributes to that
Yes, it
too.
does.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, the way that we came up, we had to interact.
Yeah.
There was no other way. You didn't have means to do it electronically, outside of a phone, not a cell phone, just a regular phone. I mean, we knew everybody's number by heart.
It's funny.
Payphones were important at that point.
Yeah. If you were out, that was your only
that
choice.
was it. That was it. So,
I was in the mall the other day, and it was like watching robots walk. Everybody was walking with their heads in their phone. And then the people that were sitting down were in their phones. No real communication happening at all. So,
And the thing for me, as a retired hunter-killer, the chase was the fun. Man, the chase is where it was at.
the title of that, not only is it a great movie, by the way, but it's so profoundly true.
So true.
Oh,
Dude.
my God.
So, yeah.
Hunter killer.
A retired hunter-killer.
I like the retired part.
I am
so
retired.
dope. Yeah.
I hold my
I
hat
can
up.
attest.
That's
I can
right.
attest.
it's a lot of knowledge over there.
But
For those that need it.
Yeah, but you're right, though. I mean, the pursuit.
That's where the
You,
fun
you
was.
see, you like, you pursue,
Yes, hunt.
and you cannot. But that's what we come from.
Right.
You can't have you can't pursue, you can't be in a relationship, you can't have relations, you can't have kids.
Yeah.
So it's that cycle that's being broken, and you got a large number of our population that are entering retirement and ultimately eternity with the baby boomers, and we are not replenishing, especially in that northeast area that you referred to. So that's all about the cycle of life. But anyway,
So season 2, as we get into this, we've kind of laid out some of the things we want to get out of season 2, but just looking forward, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to the changes that we've made to kind of upgrade new levels. So again, listen to our viewers, listen to what they have to say, or at least, interacting with us. I'm excited about that.
Any specific topic you're excited about?
So again, you brought up the fact that we're bringing Dr. Grace back. So I'm excited about that.
That's just because you're nasty.
What? Anyway, also, we're gonna have us a off-site opportunity where we do a little cooking. You get to see another side of us. I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Yeah. What about you, Stu?
Quite honestly, looking forward to just the guests that we're gonna have. I know we're gonna, we're not giving away the farm. We're gonna have some young men on set. I think that's gonna be really powerful, fun, educational, and the guests in general, different guests, a few extra, guests this year that we didn't have last year. What they have to bring to the table. So, and what kind of commotion that's gonna stir in the viewer land. So,
yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Yeah. So, all right. So now let's get into it. We're going to start here with Uncle Mark. This one is interesting, and it is timely for a lot of people. So if two people fall out, dividing the family, and later reconcile, should everyone else still be holding a grudge?
Yes.
Why is that? Why do you feel that?
Okay, because it's been proven. This has been proven over the course of time. When the two people reconcile, they're the only ones that's going through the reconciliation process. Okay. Everyone else is still harvesting that emotion.
Okay.
And there's no healing. There's no redirect to say, hey, to understand fault. Because even though most of the intel comes from one side. So when you go through that reconciliation process, you're not giving that intel back to the people you fed or spewed all the garbage to, I guess, if you will.
Okay.
You're not reconciling that. You're only reconciling the relationship in which you were hurt or damaged in. So when you heal and you're back with that person, everybody else is still holding that crap bag, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Right.
So they still feel the way that they feel without no reconciliation.
But is that fair? Well, I guess from a perspective of, what you said makes 100% is correct. But at the same time, I just feel like when you look at those types of situations, I watched a situation happen recently where the two parties they're doing their thing, nobody is caring, but yet these people they're just pissed off. They just want to be pissed off for no particular reason. And it is crazy to me that you would live your life mad at someone constantly over something that the person that really was involved the most has healed from. You get what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying, but has the person made amends to everybody else that was involved? Now,
but everybody else wasn't involved. Everybody
then how
else.
do I know about it?
Well, you know about it because of, I guess, hearsay. You get what I'm saying? Like you wasn't literally involved, but you've taken a stance. Which, hold on,
That means I'm involved.
Yes. So let me put it in perspective. I know what you're saying, and I'm just bringing it up because I just thought it was just to watch families just get tore apart over something that really didn't involve them. Literally at that. But
we see this often, right? And I think a lot of it is more, it's not that they're still mad, it's that they're still disappointed.
Okay, that's
right.
I like that word.
And until some kind of reconciliation happens there with everybody, right?
So just for
well, let me add this to it. You got to look at the intel. All right, so if I'm mad at somebody and I say to my boys, y'all know I try to be authentic though, 100%. But everybody's not like that.
Right.
Everybody wants you to see it the way they want you to see it. And by doing that, you have one side of the story.
That part. So
You don't have a complete right
story.
And for the other party to not be able to advocate their side, it's not, you don't have any, I can see that.
Right.
You don't have any of that. You just have okay. Because if you're not as invested in a person as you, if you're not as invested in, say if it's you and you have a dispute with another party, I'm not as invested in that party more often than not as you are, because I'm only hearing from you. So that means our relationship is stronger. Now, if you two had a dispute, then I would hear from Shan, I would hear from Mark.
Correct.
And then I can be like, well, both of y'all effing crazy.
Yeah.
And then we need to fix this.
Right.
But when it's all one-sided, you get to hear what they want you to hear, and you're instantly mad.
Right.
Because you don't even have a dog in the fight. If somebody hurt your boy, your girl, your sister, your brother,
Correct.
it's a wrap.
So in scenarios like this, fixing that situation is kind of what I'm hearing is somebody needs to be able to go in, and I don't know if the word is.
It could be as simple. Y'all need to have a family meeting.
Right. Because now, like, you may not even know that I'm pissed off. In the example, you and Stuart had it out. You don't even know I'm mad because of what you've done, but y'all don't made it up.
Yeah.
And I can't get over it. So how do you want me to call a family meeting?
That's my responsibility. If I was being a chatterbox and unload my position on you, then I need to go back and be authentic about what I did and rectify the situation with you. I don't expect him to do it because he never said anything to you.
Correct.
I pulled you in. So now I have to fix that with you in order to make that better between the two of you.
Yeah. But a conversation has that, a family conversation all at
Because
once
you're
has to happen.
that on a bunch of folks.
Exactly. Exactly.
Love that. Okay.
All right. So I actually really like this question, and this is from Stu. What was your biggest aha moment you've had as a 50-plus-year-old young man? I don't know that those two things go together,
No,
but we're going to roll with it.
I couldn't say the other one.
Speaking of,
Because the world is old.
happy birthday to my boy, Uncle Mark,
Appreciate it.
with the double nickels.
That's right.
With his old ass. But it's
hate me.
okay.
They right there with me. Don't let them
No,
know.
we're not.
No, we're not.
Okay.
No, we're not.
No,
Not
I
even
am
close.
not double nickels. Not yet.
Right around the corner, guys.
But anyway, so what was your aha moment?
That life doesn't stop. For me, it is realizing that the best is yet to come. It's being wiser. You don't have to make the same mistakes as you did when you're 25. You know what I mean? That's what it is for me. At least acknowledging the fact that, oh, okay, I remember when. Now I know how to fix that issue.
Okay. For me, and this led into a question, so we could take this topic a little bit deeper here in a bit, but realizing that I've always done what I was supposed to do and didn't prioritize what I want to do. So now that I'm a little older and I reflect back, and I don't regret it, but I do see where I missed opportunities to do things that would have made me happy, but I prioritized other people over me. That's part of being a dad. That's what we do. But as I look back, I would have done small things for me instead of all of my energy pointed outward. And that goes for my career too. I sacrificed a bunch of stuff to advance my career. Was it worth it? Maybe. But I think I would have approached that a little bit differently looking back.
Gotcha. For me, it's trying to get it in my mental that I am 50 plus.
Dude, that's hard. It is very hard.
That was,
Yeah.
I accepting that. Not that I had a problem becoming the age, because I can appreciate every year of life.
Yes.
But what's going on up here still reflects somebody in their late 20s, early 30s.
Fair.
Yep.
And then the things that start to happen to us physically, like you got to take medications for stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, you used to could, you know, tear down a brick wall with your urine. Pee a hole in the wall. Now you literally just peeing on the wall.
Dribble.
So just
Oh my God, that's some old man shit.
yeah,
Yes.
for real. So it's like accepting where you are, but also acknowledging that, hey, I still gotta take care of myself as best I can because life is not stopping at 50.
Yeah, for sure.
We still have work to do. We still have goals to achieve, and it's never too late. And I think that's the biggest thing. It don't shut down because the only way it's too late is if you just give up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That really resonates and leads into one of the things that's been on my mind is what do you want for the second half of your life, right?
Segueing into that too, based off of what you guys were just sharing, for me, is overcoming fear of things. Not being afraid, to your point, of taking advantage of opportunities that are in front of me. I'm an overthinker, and I'm gonna think that thing through. And while I'm doing all this overthinking, I don't miss a chance to do things. And I'm realizing, like you said, man, life is moving. I mean, it is flying, and I'm realizing I'm not going to sit around and just be, just going to get rid of this fear.
So with that though, do you have something in mind that you want or something you want to do?
It's like specific that I want to do. Not yet.
Okay.
It's coming. I do, but I don't want to share it. So I want to.
Oh, come on, man. All right.
I want to be patient. I do, but I want to share. I'm wait. Because again, it goes back to I'm just getting over everything, but I will share. I promise.
And you're not just overthinking it, and that's why you don't want to share.
Touche. But I ain't not gonna share yet.
Okay. All right.
what was the question again?
The question is, what do you want to do with the second half of your life?
Oh, yeah, I still want to build something. Like physically, I want to build something. I've had a lot of time to reflect on the decision, even in the past few years, some decisions I've made, I felt like I was, to your point, I made decisions based on everybody else, sacrificing my own personal desires because this is what has to happen for my family. And I'll continue to do that, let's be clear. But I still have to prioritize some things that I want to do. And I have to step out of my comfort zone and just go ahead and make it happen. I wouldn't go so far as to say I overthink. I just need to execute because I have the means in terms of people capital. That's
Resources.
one of the biggest things that's going to help me achieve what I need to achieve.
Yeah.
So I'm going to build something.
Okay.
And I guess for me too, traveling. I want to travel more. That is something that I've been to certain places, but I want to go to Africa. I want to go to Africa, and I want to see parts of Europe.
Okay. That's fair. And I wanted to talk about this question because I've been struggling with this one in particular about where do I want to go, what do I want to do, what do I want the second half of my life to look like. And it kind of ties back into that I've always done what I was supposed to do. Now I want to do what I want to do. But there's challenges to that. And I'll give a specific example. Y'all know I've always wanted to live overseas, all right? Even if it's just for a few years. But I've never been able to make that happen. Well, now that Naya, my daughter, is out of the house, she's on her own, doing fantastic. But now we're getting into the age where we got to take care of our parents.
Mm-hmm.
So can I really do that if I'm out of the country?
A good conscience.
And yeah, for my mom, my brothers are there and all that, but how much can they take on by themselves?
Right.
For Gina's side, she's it. She's got to take care of her mom. So it's something I'm still struggling with, but that would be one. And then what we have, right, with all the kids and we had the studio and things like that. Again, how much am I willing to sacrifice what I want to do with the second half of my life versus keeping the course, right? And it's a real struggle, and I think a lot of people struggle with that question between responsibility and desire,
Right.
and how do you manage that?
But something like that, it's not as, I say that in my chair, it's not as difficult as you make it. And this is just one of those quick suggestions. Like, instead of going for years, maybe you can go for a month.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Get that experience, get that time, that downtime, that away time, experience that culture. Do all those things, because a month will give you plenty of time to do enough.
Yeah.
And then you come back, you reset, and look for the next opportunity where you can spend maybe a couple of months abroad.
Yeah.
And for you, the way your job's set up, have that flexibility, and plus you can, get something over there that we can all go and visit. Get a piece of property over there. I'm being selfish. That's what we do.
That depends on where I go. But
Sure.
yes, if I go to Amsterdam, I don't know that that's going to happen. It costs too much. But depending on where I go, for sure.
The boys.
Oh, now for the boys, y'all
okay.
good.
I'm just talking
But for
about-
everybody,
Not about everybody
not
all
at
the time.
once. Not at
Not at
once.
once.
Yeah. But yeah, and I really want to dive into that topic more this season, because I think there are a lot of people that deal with that. And
sure.
even younger people, right? It's not just us dealing with our midlife crisis, right? And whether it applies to your career or the family or traveling or whatever else, it's a challenge. And figuring out ways that maybe you can meet in the middle. But then that raises the question, what they say about compromise, that means ain't nobody happy.
Nobody.
Right. And is that the right way to go?
Well, I don't know. I know another thing I'm going to add to that is this motorcycle. I'm going to get me one and go
Okay.
cross country. I am doing it.
Okay.
Yeah. I am going to get a motorcycle.
Yeah.
A cruiser.
Yeah. Kevin been trying to get me to get one. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my neighbor he's a motorcycle guy, and he's been pushing me. I've always liked it. So I feel you on that.
Yeah.
It's cool.
So, and we're having Kevin on
We are.
soon, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Uncle Kid and his pharmaceuticals.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. The money man.
We're gonna ask
The money man.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. I don't even know if I want to touch that one yet. We're going to
Okay.
leave that one to last.
Yes, sir.
So this is another good one and ties into the earlier conversation. What is one thing you're doing to actively pour into your own mental, emotional, or physical health this week?
I'm cutting out all the white noise. I got a lot of white noise. I allow little stuff, like, say for instance, like when I get up, I consume stuff that don't benefit me, like politics.
Oh,
I listen to way too much political
I
stuff.
agree with you on that.
For real. It's almost an obsession. I ain't gonna even lie to you. People scroll through I scroll through media, political stuff. I am consumed with it. And it takes away from the positivity that I should be feeding myself on a day-to-day basis. Because I did take about 2 weeks ago, I took time out and I didn't listen to anything. I was like, I'm just gonna get up. First of all, I was more productive. I got ready faster. I got into my day faster. And I felt like I was sharper. But I was still craving that foolishness that I always listen to, which, for some people is just scrolling through and listening to random stuff. Mine is almost 100%. If it's not sports, it's politics.
Yeah.
yeah.
And nothing, and it benefits me. I shouldn't say benefit me, not at all, but it's not productive for me because you want to understand the world in which we live.
Yeah.
To a degree, so that part is
Such a distraction.
is that, but just the way the dysfunction in our country and the acceptance of it, it's mind-boggling.
Correct.
That is what enrages me.
Mind-boggling.
Why are we accepting? I can't even call it mediocrity.
No.
It's straight incompetence.
Oh, through and through.
And ignorance. And we accept it like it's normal. And it drives me crazy.
Yep.
Our Constitution. That's what they say. That's their favorite thing.
But here's the thing. The Constitution only works as long as everybody agrees to play by the rules. And we've never had a case where the people in charge said, fuck the rules.
Right.
Now we have that, and everybody's shocked and shaken,
Correct.
and they won't live up to the rule of law.
And the problem is no penalty.
None.
Now it's
There's
hard.
no penalty.
Which
for it.
shows the problems that we've had.
First of all,
Holes
we selected a convicted felon.
Yeah.
Let's
Call it
start
what it
there.
is.
Okay, so I'm stopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then the hypocrisy of that, but felons can't vote.
Right there.
They can't vote, but they can
can't
hold office. How does that work?
The highest,
The highest
not
office.
just office.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
It's the highest
The highest office. And then the sycophants and the utter incompetence that is surrounding him, because he doesn't want people that know anything or know how to do the job or even care about doing the job.
That's gangster S
It
101.
is straight gangster.
That's
If
just
you
gangster.
run in the
Hey,
mob, you
that's
want
right.
loyal soldiers.
That's it.
That's
You
it.
don't want them to think.
No, you do not. And it's been expressed. I want generals like Hitler had.
Yeah.
You know, and this I'm gonna leave this alone, but it is so amazing to hear, the Attorney General of the United States, who's supposed to be impartial,
Impartial
That
law
part.
enforcement.
praise the leadership of the President of the United States. Under his leadership, he has lied.
He's done
What they
nothing.
say, lies, and more lies.
Yeah.
And fraud, and enriched himself he has become a billionaire just from
In 1 year.
being in the presidency.
Yeah.
The New York Times said he has enriched himself to the tune of $1.4 billion.
Yep. And has totally
All for
gutted,
the office.
Yep.
the division that oversees cryptocurrency. Gutted it.
And to your
so there's no
point-
oversight.
We know all this is bullshit.
All of it. But and this is what kills me about people, because they can't think 15 minutes in front of their face. And we're starting to see the impact of that now. Now, all these other countries that used to be in it to win it with us, they're looking elsewhere. Great Britain is retiring to China. Canada's looking elsewhere. They're looking to Europe. Germany just announced that they don't see a future for NATO.
Africa's
Africa's
getting in
with
bed
China and
Yeah.
Russia.
His goal is to get rid of NATO. That is his.
But
That is
it's
part of his.
so
Doesn't benefit.
stupid.
doesn't benefit us.
Doesn't, but it's not what it's about. It's about that. That's
Well,
part of it.
And now there's a trickle down effect, right? Because in the last week and a half, now the European Union is saying, hey, we need to build our own credit card system. We need to get away from Visa and MasterCard. We need our own system. In France, in Germany, and somewhere else that I'm not recalling right now, they're saying, yeah, we need to get rid of Microsoft because they're a US-based company and they have too much control over our systems. So we need our own. So now these idiotic policies and public statements
And tariffs.
and tariffs are driving these foreign partners to either build their own, which, hey, if I was them, I'd do the same thing,
Yeah, no doubt.
or look elsewhere, right? And the pain that is going to cause us in the future, people don't see it,
He
and they
is
don't get
trying
it.
to set us back to the 1950s.
But he don't even understand the ramifications of what he's doing.
I believe he does.
No, he
I don't
doesn't.
think he does.
I think he does.
I don't think he does.
I think he think he understands. I don't think he understands.
Okay. You just said that man was worth 1.4 billion and counting. He will leave
Now.
it
So
now.
that enriching himself off the backs of others is something he understands, because that's what he's done his entire life, right? He's cheated, he's stole, he's conned, whatever else, people since he was a young adult. That's what he knows. Does he understand the ramifications of that? No. Why? He doesn't care, because it doesn't affect him.
Well, that's what I was getting to.
Right?
He doesn't care. This is why he's going to tear everything down.
Affects us. He'll be dead.
Right.
Let's be clear.
100% agree with that.
He'll be dead.
Yeah.
He will have, before he died, enriched him and his family. They will be set for life, but that's not going to last as long as he thinks.
Yeah.
But
that's where he's at, and you all are answering that question as to why he could give a crap about it.
yeah, you don't.
Yeah, he truly doesn't. So, anyway, what are you doing to pour into your mental health?
I have learned recently, well, not even recently, but I've learned to just not let things, I stay away from toxic stuff. It's, to me, my mental health is like oxygen. If I give that to you, then I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of find that I don't even entertain it. Sometimes it is you address certain things, but when they start getting too high, I don't have time for it. I'm too old for that.
Yeah. So that's an interesting question, because that was going to be my next question, is when do you draw that line and start disconnecting from people, to protect your own mental health?
Yeah, I'm starting. Dude, when do you start? You start when you realize you find yourself, again, being stressed out over things that really don't have nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And you caught up in the middle of a bunch of crap. So I realized it's affecting my mental. And just again, they moved on, and I'm over here, worried about this and that, and it's not fair to me.
Yeah.
It's hard to do, but it's real.
Yeah. And to connect that to our last conversation, all these armchair people defending all this crap that's going on, I don't even want to hear it.
Nope.
First utterance of it, we're done. Now, there's a whole debate around this to say, no, you shouldn't cut people off. You should continue to have a relationship with them, and maybe they'll learn, and blah, 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 blah. I ain't got time for this shit. I ain't got time for it. And it's not my responsibility to correct your ignorance.
No.
Absolutely not.
No, I'm going to go backtrack just a little bit, because when you talk about politics, especially in the workplace, I don't have political conversations at work. I can't, because even I'm complicit in this. I will hear stuff and not respond to it, because if I do, it's going to be bad. Because I am that locked in on my belief to where if I have the conversation, it's going to get really ugly really quick, because I know I'm right. At the end of the day, you cannot tell me that I'm not right, because my opinion does not hurt anybody.
And that's the thing. My moral compass is always going to land on the side of justice.
That's right. So, and to address the most recent question about eliminating people, I got one of the best cutoff games. The people that cause me mental anguish, I can't cut off.
Ooh, damn. Yeah. Ooh, that hurt a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's real.
Anybody else can get cut off like that.
Yeah.
I have no problem. Okay, I'm done. I don't tell you. I just don't talk to you. And you know it because you don't hear from me no more. And if you call me or reach out, I don't respond.
Yeah.
You know this. But they don't affect me enough. If it's causing me mental anguish, I cannot cut you off.
Yeah.
Because you reside
You're
in my
a little
house.
too close. Oh, man.
There is a blood tie that just will not allow me to cut you off. I want to cut you, but I can't cut you off.
But you can't. Got that responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But remember, 90% of what I say is a lie.
That's right.
He ain't talking about y'all.
He sure is not.
He talking about them other ones.
That's right.
Yeah.
The other people.
You know, for me, and probably about the last 7 or 8 months, I have started playing some TTRPGs. So for those that don't know what that is, Dungeons and Dragons, Daggerheart, it's role-playing games. It's something.
Hold on.
Yep.
Just,
Not that kind of role
You
play.
triggered someone.
Not that kind of role play.
you said it. Is this what we need to talk about?
I'm down with that
I
kind
just
of
want
role
to be
play.
clear that
Right.
you haven't been participating in that.
No. I'm down with it,
Okay.
but that is not what we're talking about right now.
All right,
And everybody know that.
Yeah, everybody know I'm down for the get down. So anyway, but it is, and I wanted to talk about this specifically because right or wrong, it's something I've always wanted to do, even since I was a teenager.
Okay.
Right? It's something a creative outlet I wanted to explore, but it wasn't cool. Or in my mind, it wasn't cool.
Gotcha.
I didn't see any of my friend group wanting to do that. And then as I came up, oh man, I'm a grown A man. I ain't got no business playing games.
Right.
But what I have realized, number one, many of these things, it was our generation that created them, right? Because they started developing in the 70s. But it's engaging my creative side more than I ever thought it would.
Okay.
So as you're going through it, number one is not just a game, right? And where I've always wanted to write books and things like that and get that creative side out, I don't have time to write a book. And I'm not going to be that deeply vested into it.
Okay.
But I can design a story that then we can engage with as a group and in this game setting.
Okay.
Right. So I've really been working through those creative energies, and it has helped me cope with some of all this other crap that's going on and give me a different focus. And I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm having a lot of fun with it.
That's good.
If y'all don't understand, Big Bang Theory helps all y'all. Y'all just watch that show for a minute. That explains my guy right here.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm embracing my inner geek and having a good time doing it. And I would encourage everybody, find your thing. Don't be embarrassed about it. Don't, read more into it than you need to. If it's something you want to investigate, like you were saying, have a little bit of courage and go for it. The first time I went to play, half the dudes in there were my age. Right?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because they all grew up playing these games, right? So, and then I thought, well, there ain't gonna be no black people playing. Yes, there is. Plenty. And then I started looking at all of these cosplayers and people that go to these conventions and all of that. There's a whole world out there that people are exploring and doing incredible artistic stuff, right? It's not just about dressing up. And I'm not into that. I don't make costumes or any of that side, but I enjoy seeing it because the creativity and the artistry that people are putting into that stuff, I need to check it out. It is crazy what some of these, especially some of these younger people are doing with creating these fantasy worlds and bringing these anime characters and all that stuff to light, but doing it our way.
Nice.
Right. And that I enjoy seeing it.
I hear you. I have a couple of nieces and nephews who would beg to differ because during Christmas time, Negro Santa Claus here.
Hey man. Hey man, don't be talking about Shanty Claus.
I'm just saying, y'all.
Yeah.
We got a
talking
picture.
about Shanty
Negro
Claus.
Santa Claus, Shanty Claus. He's Saint Nigger.
Okay.
Let's just call him what he is.
We're going to get that picture for
First
y'all.
coin, Saint Nigger.
Listen,
Anyway.
The
That
kids
picture-
love Shanty
yeah.
Claus.
That man dressed up real nice, like old Saint Negro.
Listen, hey, as long as the babies love it, I'll keep doing it.
I'm
will
going to say
keep
this.
doing it.
At the time of this recording, I am embarking. I don't think I've ever shared this on this platform. But I gotta get my little man side shout out. Josiah.
That's right.
He's
on
not
his
even
way.
here yet.
His real
But
name
he's
is
on
Lil
the way.
Shannon. Just for the record. His real name is Lil Shannon.
Yeah, so he's gonna be the first boy from my down tree. And I am super, super, super excited about his arrival.
And that's great. You know, speaking of that, can't forget my man, my little Hayes, also this year. He just turned 1. So we're getting some boys in this group.
Yeah. So
Slowly
you
but
asked
surely.
earlier, what am I looking forward to? And I know
Yeah.
you were specifically talking about the podcast, but 2026, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Being a bear. Not a grandpa, bear. That's my name.
So many
We
things to
old,
that
but that's
that
okay.
we won't touch.
Pop, pop. Pop, pop.
Who is that? I don't know.
Excuse me, Papa.
I don't know why y'all have a hard time with it. I'll
Papa.
work on that.
Lord. All right. So to kind of bring this home, well, because this is an interesting question.
Do we want to bring that up? We got
No,
time?
we're bringing it up.
All
We
right.
got time. We're bringing it up. What's something men wish women understood?
How to not attach a man's sexual prowess to anything else that needs to be treated independently. It can't wear the badge of an attitude, or it can't wear the badge of a conversation, or what do you call it, a discussion that you might not be in agreement about.
Simplify that for the people that don't understand what you just said.
Well, basically, sex just needs to be an independent entity.
Okay.
And it needs to always be performed on a consistent, continual basis, regardless of what's going on in a relationship.
Okay.
And I feel like more issues can get resolved faster, or you can get better resolution because you're having conversation and dialogue with a clearer thought process versus, because we tend to get more hostile. I mean, first of all, we arguing, and then we're not intimate.
Yeah. And that frustration
So
builds
the
up.
frustration is even heightened a lot more. So that would be my thing. And how much peace in the house matters. And granted, there's a responsibility on both parts.
Yeah, it is. It sure is.
It's not exclusively her role to make our house peaceful. I have to do the things that I'm supposed to do to help contribute to that. But those are the two things I would say.
Said it in the bed. Thank you, sir. Yeah.
What about you?
Touch that. Just making sure that they understand life happens. Damn, it ain't always our fault, But you need to learn how to separate the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, and this is a general statement, so I'm going to generalize a little bit, but men need a space to be vulnerable. A lot of that is on demand and not wanting to show weakness or vulnerability to his family or to his wife or his partner or whoever. But that space needs to exist. And if it doesn't, that shows itself in so many negative ways if you don't have that outlet. I think weaponizing sex is one way, and that's from both sides, right? But then you can't talk about it because of whatever else is going on, or because he can't articulate it in a way that doesn't make him feel like Justin the molester, right?
Yeah.
However you're working through your relationship, understand that there has to be a space
For vulnerability.
for vulnerability, and where he can let his guard down and not be dad or the man of the house or, the husband or whatever else, other negative masculine traits you can attach to that, right? and be able to speak and be in a place. We all seen it, right? You ask one of your boys or one of your cousins or something, hey man, how you doing? You good? I'm all right.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not, right? And if he's not, does he have that outlet to be able to express that? And whether it's with his friends, but in his house, that space needs to exist.
Mm-hmm. You brought up a good point. The vulnerability is so important to men if they can do that, because they'll run through a brick wall if they can get that out. Men just want to be loved. We want to show us the respect. I think that's so important. If you respect us within the home, outside of the home, they pretty much will do anything for you. Now, again, it goes both ways. It's not a one-sided thing. But if that man...
Yeah, but we just focus on the question, though. And I think...
Okay.
Because I alluded to it myself. But just if we focus on the question is what we, from what we wish they would know, what we want them to
Gotcha.
know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, the disclaimer would be, yes, we have a role in that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That is absolutely the disclaimer. But, just us articulating what we want from them. Because I don't want a woman to listen to us and say, oh, that's all they talk. No, it's not that. No. It's that specific question.
That was the question.
And we just want to make sure that we know that we have a responsibility in there. That's what we're expressing is what we want women to know.
Yeah.
Think of a man.
If y'all want to let us know what y'all want us to know, hit us in the comments.
Cool. Hit us up. We'd love to talk about it. Love to talk about it.
And tell you how wrong you are. No, I'm just kidding.
It's such a big topic, though.
It is, and I'll be honest with you. Yeah. A lot of times I find the words hard, personally, in that space to, I guess, to the points that you guys have made, not feel like I'm not the husband that I should be because I feel this way. Right. Or the dad I should be because I feel this way. And I've shared with my wife at times, I don't want a title. I don't want to be husband. Yeah. I don't want to be dad. I just want to be steward, for a moment. So if I go somewhere, or like I'll go to Atlanta frequently, just go down there and hang out with one of my line brothers. And it's just a time that I don't have to be.
Yeah.
It's your space.
That is a powerful statement.
Yeah, I'm not looking to do anything or cause any havoc. I just don't want the responsibility for a moment.
And that's so fair. I mean, we human, You should be able to step away and just be okay. That's something that I struggled in the past.
Yeah, for me, it's how do I turn that mindset of being the boss, being in charge, and turn that off for a few minutes, right? And it could be something as simple as, don't ask me what we having for dinner. I don't care. I've been talking to people
literally don't care
for 10, 12 hours today. I don't want to make another decision. Let's have peanut butter sandwiches. I don't care.
Exactly.
But don't sit here and put that pressure on me to decide for us. Or learn how to recognize when I'm at that limit. Right. And I've talked about this before. There was a couple, and I was listening to her TED Talk, and she was saying how her and her husband have a system where they check in and they assign percentages to how much energy level they have, right? So if they're coming into a decision or whatever, and she'll say, you know what, I'm almost on E, I got 20% left. He knows he needs to pick up the slack, and vice versa. So that shorthand that they developed helps them have that conversation. And I think many of us, including myself, haven't figured out what that shorthand is.
Yeah. I think this is always one thing always leading to another in these conversations. But let's talk about dinner for a minute.
That is a universal issue.
Right there.
It's a universal problem.
It is such a problem. Like say for instance, if you got a partner that's trying to do the right things, eat a certain way, that takes out like 50, 60% of what you could possibly
Absolutely.
just get to eat or just prepare to eat. So you have to be mindful of that. And then you're like, because I want something that I know that they're not prepared to eat. So then herein lies a problem. Like, I can fit in anywhere. You know, if you say, let's do breakfast, I'm a big breakfast for dinner. I don't care. I'll eat it for dinner. Or you want to get something real quick, I can do just about anything. But when I know you can't, it makes it harder. And when I say I don't care and you don't care,
we got a problem.
that's just...
To me, that means we winging it.
That's
and
right.
You
So
fending for yourself.
If I get something, please
don't complain about it.
Just eat it.
Just eat it. Yeah.
Just eat it.
Right.
Just eat it.
Because I'm over the thought process at that point.
Yeah. So it goes back to your point of learning your significant other, because if you don't have a long day and you've been dealing with decisions and I'm like, I'm on my way home, what you want me to pick up? And you say, I don't care. I mean, and my day been crazy, because most of the time you talk throughout the day, you can kind of pick up on the fact of what's going on. And it's like, oh my God, now, because I've been in that situation, all of a sudden it's 10 o'clock, we still ain't made no decisions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to start just making that decision.
That's right.
I'm going to make that decision right here, right now. If you say I don't know, cool.
I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Let me know how that goes.
It's going to go well.
Okay. I love it.
It will be eaten.
That's right.
Or not.
Well, the thing about it is you take it off the table. You can't say you didn't provide.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you didn't have a specific request.
That's right.
You asked.
You did ask.
There was no specific, I don't care.
But
I will be making that decision with you in mind. I will be as conscientious about it as possible.
I think that's the key.
When we had this conversation, it always reminds me of that reel that was going around where the question was, what is the worst thing about being an adult that nobody told you ahead of time? And guy came back and said that you got to decide what you want to eat every day. Like, that is the worst. Nobody explained that you had to decide what was for dinner every day.
Every day.
But yeah, that's a touchy subject, and nobody I know has figured that out.
You know, and this is the crazy part. If you go to the store, you buying meals for the week. And in my house, everybody is, we both work a lot.
Yeah.
And even though you can't, working from home should be an advantage, especially for cooking. It don't always work out that way.
Right.
So, and I get that. So once it gets past a certain time of day, that one of those meals that you had prepared, that you bought food for the week or whatever, it's not going to happen. So now you got to pivot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why it becomes like, I got all this food, but I don't have time to prepare it.
Yeah.
This joke on the way home, I know he gonna be like,
right.
So,
yeah,
just pick up something. Okay.
From now on, I got it.
All right.
All right. So as we wrap up this episode, brothers, I appreciate y'all. I look forward to furthering the conversation and diving into some of these topics a little bit more. Let's just go around the horn. Final thoughts.
26 is going to be a great year. Yeah.
It's going to be a busy one, that's for sure.
Oh, God, yes. Yeah. We got some things coming up this year, y'all. We'll talk more about later.
All right. Any final thoughts for the people?
Yeah. Meet bear, meet cub. That's it for me. That's 2026.
Gotcha.
We got some graduations coming up.
Yeah.
I don't want to minimize that.
Yeah.
My middle daughter's going to graduate this year. And I know that's not part of the podcast, but we'll talk about that. My oldest is getting married. She's having her first child. Mark's daughter's getting married. Uncle Shanty has dressed them so eloquently. So shout out to Uncle Shanty for that.
I got to dress both of them for the weddings.
Hey, well, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
somebody's got to do it.
I'm going to share that journey with y'all when we start down that road, because that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Y'all going to look good, though.
Hey.
Gonna look good regardless.
It's all about that day.
No.
Anyway, all right, good people.
Hey, reach out on social media, Instagram at Hey Elk Podcast. I'll also tag each of our individual Instagrams out there as well. So we'll look forward to conversation and look forward to a great season 2. With that, peace.